Alright, I'm gonna make a quick video here. I've got my 2016 Chevy Sonic. I've got my new stereo installed off of Amazon. Kunfine. I'll drop the link in the description. But I had everything installed and I went through the instructions. Comes with this little description on how to connect a little box in the back and get the controls and sync up the model of your car with the tuner in the back. And I went through, did that, and the biggest issue I had was my hand controls weren't working. So I got it figured out, and I'm gonna take you through it. So initially, everything's plugged in. You go to settings, go to car settings, all the way down to extra settings, and for mine the code was just 123456. Yours might be different. That's right here. Password, 3 or 4 different options. So that one was the one that I used, and I was able to get to the next part. So once you get to that, you want to go to, where is it at? Go down to model choose. Choose the model, and this is where you go to configure your vehicle to the different options that are set in that box. So they have options for a bunch of different vehicles and different boxes. So what you want to do is take a picture of the black square box, and it'll have a brand on it. Mine was the Rise. Now one thing you want to do is, you'll see the first time I came in here there was Rise and Rise Special. So I just chose Rise because that's what it said on the box. I went down and I initially chose Sherry, and I'm thinking that's Chevy, but I think that's where I went wrong the first time. So we're gonna go for a Chevy Sonic, we're gonna go GM. It'll pop up in more menus, and the thing that I was doing wrong was I was pushing Sonic, and when I did the Sonic, downloaded the system, the hand controls weren't working. So in my install tutorials, I've gone through and looked at a bunch of YouTube videos, and I noticed that the Chevy Sonic and the Chevy Trax have the same system on the hand controls. So I figured I'd switch it up. So GM, went down to Chevy Trax, hit the public, and it's loading. It's downloading, and one thing you have to do is you have to have the internet on. So this is basically a computer that's downloading the information on your car into the system. So I am on my hotspot on my phone, but you can be parked in your garage. As long as you have Wi-Fi and it's connected to Wi-Fi, you should be good to download. So once that's downloaded, you go in, hit OK. It'll ask you to stay connected, keep the power on in the car for a little bit. It'll turn the radio off, turn the radio back on, but once it's back on, you should have hand controls. And I've got my radio here. See, change the radio settings from here, go through, change the volume settings, all that fun jazz. So hopefully that helps. Took me a while to figure out, not really intuitive, but go get it. One more thing I forgot to mention, in the effort to fix this, I did notice that there were 2 antenna plugs coming into the original unit, and in this one there's only 1 antenna receiver. So on the back you'll see a black antenna plug and a yellow antenna plug. And while I was searching, I heard that the yellow's for OnStar, and the black is just a normal antenna control. So I wasn't sure which one would fix it, so what I did was I purchased a 2-in-1 converter splitter. So it basically took the two antennas, combined them into one, and then one plugged into this unit. So you can give it a try to plug it in. I think the OnStar, the yellow one, should be the one that works the hand controls into the unit. And then if that doesn't work, try the black one. And if that doesn't work, then go ahead and purchase the splitter, the combiner that'll combine the two antennas into one and send it into the unit. And I'll put that in the link below so you can find that. It's pretty cheap. It's like $7. So awesome. Good job, guys.